EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. He threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 32 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try to wrestle it with Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19, go!
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's one. Caught. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now Watkins on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 29.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. And that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. But they convert on 4th and 1.
3 yards.
A little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They're going. Here's Purdy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Ready, set. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
Penix's pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
1st and 10.
Big time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. Get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watch out! Go ahead.
Here's Purdy again. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the air is Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the 49ers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball went in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Get set. 18, watch out. 21. go, boys. Yellow. Here we go. Yellow. Yellow. Start.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's in! Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Ray McLeod on the return.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for two.
60 by 6.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
Again, it's Penix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Outside. 21, 21. 18, watch out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10.
So from the 39,
line.
they come up on first and 10.
Yellow.
Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Yellow. 21, outside. Yellow.
Purdy going to put it up again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Okay, ready?
On play action, Penix. Well, over the middle, caught by London. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 53 yards.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Hold the ready. Let's go now.
On second down, here's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Penix. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Here we go. Sack. 19, 18.
They'll run with Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 1, second and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Coop for the extra point. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. Yellow. Right around set. Yellow. Yellow.
First and 10. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
On play action, here's Purdy. This one broken up. It's It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll throw again with Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
He's got his man, complete to Pearson. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 17.
Again in the air for Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
It is brought in the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Back to the air is Purdy. And he cannot get in. The try for two comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Not much happening there, just a short game. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the Niners' 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Atlanta. run with their tight end. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On the give, it's Robinson. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This one he's got to have. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now Watkins on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Get set, get set. H2H, watch out.
They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to look downfield once again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's first down.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing again is Purdy. Open man there, it is Horn. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. McLeod now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 32.
And now with timeout, we are under 10 seconds to go. From here, it's a long field goal. What are they going to do? Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So, it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. He's going to air one out right away. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing is Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll work his way forward for the 3-yard. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped.
And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
3 points of you.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the
Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
The score, Falcons 6, 49ers nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Get set. Ready? Yellow. Here we go. Yellow.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Outside. Ready, team. Watch out.
Purdy going to give this to Garenda. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yellow. Get set. Here we go. Yellow. Here we go. Go ahead.
Here's Purdy. That's a hop. Christian McCaffrey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 22
That
yards.
pass play good for 22. First down, 49ers.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
At the 47-yard line.
On second down, Purdy. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Falcons are going to get the football at their own 23.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Penix. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Atlanta. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Penix going to throw again. Down the field, connection made to Mooney. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
A loss of 4.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Pitts is the man in motion. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by DeMarco Hellams.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st down, it's Penix. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
They'll run with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
That's the throw. Here's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stuck on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Both
off.
teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Purdy works out of the pistol. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got the connection. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
27 on the play. And a 49er 1st down.
First and 10. Purdy. That is caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. To the goal line and in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to...
And look at this! The extra point is blocked! Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Give, and here comes Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 38 now, here's second and 6.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
And here's Bijan. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
60.
Penix on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will score. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Falcons.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for 2. They'll run with Robinson. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The league remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. Rolling right. He runs with it. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
First down, San Francisco.
Now, faking the give. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49er first down.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Second down and 10.
Play action. Here's Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. Now it is first and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. That one taken in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown. 49ers.
San Francisco.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there third and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers have cut the deficit to 5.
13.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 now from the 36. Running right, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Now Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
3rd and 10. Throwing is Penix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. McLeod now to return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. get him down at the 35-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter to gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Robinson. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here is first and goal. London brought in motion. Here's Robinson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now, Watkins on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy.